Hey everybody, it's Queen Jelly here and welcome back to the Toy Box. This is a doll and toy themed YouTube channel meant for adult collectors like myself. With that being said, today's video is going to be about the Scary Sweet Birthday Frankie Stein. Before we get started, we usually talk a little bit, then we'll turn around, look at the box, and then of course unbox the doll and do a final review. So, as you can see, I got kind of cute for today's video. I always try to pick out cute outfits. Unfortunately, you can't usually see them just because of the angle that I have to record my intros. I wish I had a little bit more space, but I have been trying to reduce my spending lately, especially on things like delivery and stuff like that. So like if I want to go out and get something to eat, I live really close to a lot of fast food and I live across the street from a Walmart. So if I want to go to those places like on my days off, I've been walking to them instead of driving to them because that kind of saves a little bit of money. It also reduces how much space I have to carry stuff back. So that's been helping with that a little bit up until I went to GameStop today and accidentally found out that they had a bunch of merch from a bunch of fandoms that I'm into that has some kind of hard to find merch. So including I saw a Lika-chan doll there, and so maybe tomorrow I might go back and pick her up if she's still there. So maybe there'll be a Lika video coming. No promises. It'll just depend, like I said, if she's still there tomorrow. But I walked all the way to McDonald's and then I ate there and then I walked back and I'm feeling a little overheated from the sun, but it's all good. So with that being said though, I almost didn't film the intro facing this way because I just kind of was like, I don't feel like it. But then I was like, but I don't want to waste the cute outfit that I put on today. I do wear this dress all the time, so it wouldn't be like an entire waste, but I'm just saying, like, I dressed up as Frankie today, so I wanted to show it off. And I know that's really random, but yeah. Anyway, that's, I think, all I have to say for my update for today. And just lastly, before we go to the unboxing, I want to remind you that if you're interested in helping shape the future of the channel, don't forget to go to the community page on my channel itself, where I post polls with 4 different options of different dolls that I could unbox next on the channel. It really helps me out a lot because I have a lot of dolls that I still need to open, and so deciding what order to open them in based on your feedback is really appreciated. So thank you so much for watching so far. If you have, please don't forget to do all the YouTube things like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll go ahead and get to the desk. Hopefully I won't be so tongue-tied for the rest of it, but I can't make any promises. All right, so here we are on the desk with our Scary Sweet Birthday Frankie Stein. I'm super excited to have them in my collection. I've had them for a while, but I've been so ready to get them open. I also have the Draculaura. I still haven't picked up the Cleo, and I'm hoping that she goes on sale soon, and if she does, that I don't accidentally miss her, because I really love this entire collection. I think they're amazing. This is definitely a Frankie that I'd like to pick up a second one at some point in the future, because I do have a duplicate collection of Frankies because I like to redress them, and I am very obsessed with the side shave on the Frankie dolls, if you can't tell from the one that I picked to be my mini-me over here. Anyway, this one is going to, like I said, be from the Scary Sweet Birthday line. It is like I said, going to be retiring soon line, so I'm sure there's plenty of reviews out there already, but I hope you guys still enjoy mine. This is one of the blister packaging style dolls. I think this is around when we first saw these, because I didn't notice the blister packaging before I did my unboxing of Cupid. So I think this may have been one of the first ones where we got this style. I do love this artwork back here of them all. It's very cute. So it says Draculaura's Sweet 1600 birthday, midnight, February 14th at the Boutique Hotel. You're invited to the celebration of the century. Come dressed in fantastic fashion and boogie shoes. And then it has it repeated in multiple languages. So fairly simple for the packaging. We have Frankie Stein up here, and then all of the accessories down below. And as a reminder, I have already opened Cupid in a video with Rebecca, and that is on the channel. So if you're interested in seeing that. But we are, like I said, going to go ahead and start the unboxing. There there is Frankie out of the box. And I do have to say, I really think genuinely this is going to be one of my favorite Frankies. Like, just looking at the base doll right now with this blue shaped side, the black lips, the pink leg, like, I definitely hope that one day I can get my hands on a second one of this Frankie. This actually may become my new mini-me, because, like, oh my gosh. Okay, we'll look at their face in a little bit. We'll look at their accessories first. If, as a reminder, not that it isn't already obvious, but these are themed to Draculaura's birthday, so some of the accessories kind of come across more themed for the party rather than for the base doll. So we do have the balloon, which mine feels very loose for some reason. Like, you can see it kind of rattling or hear it kind of rattling. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, because it doesn't look like it's like coming apart, but the parts do feel a little loose there. Hopefully though, they'll be able to actually hold it like how Cupid did, because if you know or have seen some of my older videos for the Monster Ball dolls, my biggest complaint was that they gave Claudine balloons that they couldn't hold. But ta-da, with this series of Scary Sweet Birthdays, they very much improved the balloon design so the dolls can actually hold them. They're not too heavy. As you can see, they are these like hollowed out pieces. So for Frankie's, they have a bright pink lightning bolt on the front and stitches on a clear blue heart, as well as a pink bow with spider webs and a heart and bats here. So this kind of is very Draculaura-esque. Then the handle has this lightning bolt pattern, and it is a blue translucent string. And then we have Frankie's purse here. So it is silver all the way around with a blue lightning bolt painted onto it and a silver dripping over that. The handles look like they are made out of jumper cables. That's really funny. And then it does have a slight opening at the top. I wouldn't recommend putting anything in there though, because you probably couldn't get it back out. Then we have their lipstick, which is a silver tube with a clear top and then a dark blue lipstick inside to kind of match their lips. It doesn't really, because they're wearing more of a neon blue and a black, but it's kind of close. The only thing I don't like is the cap cannot come off, and mine almost looks like it's melted in there. I don't think it is, but the way that the blue is around the outside here, like I said, it kind of gives it the look like the lipstick itself is melted, which I think is a strange choice. And then it has lightning bolts going all the way around it. And the top of the cap is a little skelet. And then we have the birthday card for Draculaura. So it says, happy birthday. We open it up. It says, wishing a fantastic friend an electrifying birthday, signed by Frankie. And then there's the same image on the back. And then we have Frankie's invite, which could be identical to Cupid's, so I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I don't remember the other one having this big picture of Draculaura on there, so I'm not sure, but this is otherwise would be the same. So it says, Sweet 1600, you are invited to come dressed to the 13's Draculaura. And it's just a piece of cardboard, which that's my only gripe with this specific collection, is that the accessories, one, like I said, two of them are cardboard, and then they're also very specifically like meant for like gifts for Draculaura rather than inspired by the original characters. Then we have the gift bag here with some lightning bolts going down into a bow, and the handles looks like they're made out of like twists or ropes. And then we have the present inside, whoop, which appears to be a small pink bracelet. So it is a pink heart that says 1600 on it. And like I said, I believe it's meant to be a bracelet. You can just put that back in the bag for now. And that is all of Frankie's accessories. So we can go ahead and go on to the doll themselves. Now, their hair is super soft and I'm obsessed, but we are going to start from the bottom and go up. So these shoes are freaking amazing. So they are a silver metallic, but they have this white accent color on them that's kind of looks like a frosting swirl. And then going up to their ankle is this metallic blue area that is spiked out all the way across the top of their foot and up the spine here. And then it has this X here right at the ankle. Like, these are just incredible designs. And I love that they have so many different colors going on. This feels like a lot for a Monster High shoe. And then we have these lightning bolts for the heels. And then the backs are even spiked out. Like, these are insane. And then up next we have the leg on this Frankie is solid pink. It doesn't have any kind of screening on it, but it does have the molding back here for some like antennas, and of course the like stitch design going here around the side. I'm actually going to grab another Frankie and see how that compares. So here's my very original core Frankie. That's why their leg printing is so faded. But yeah, it is the same mold. It's just molded in pink with no printing on it. We're going to go ahead and actually remove it so we can take a closer look. But we have a big silver skirt piece, I suppose, or a cage skirt. It is a half skirt here. So you can see all this silver filigree all the way around on this side. And then the white, again, like cake dollops on top. There are 2 pink lightning bolts here in the center with some kind of spikes on either side. And then we have some silver chains hanging on the side, making a double loop. This is on top of a black dress. It also has 2 separated sleeves. So it is a sleeveless black dress. Just this black and blue gingham down here with pink stitches all over the top of it. They are shiny and metallic and are all over the place. And then it's just a plain black bodice. And then the skirt is also pleated. Gives it this really full look. Then on either arm, they have a sleeve. They're slightly different on each arm. So this one is more of like an arm warmer mesh in pink. And then on the other arm, it is a black sleeve with blue stitches on it and a small pink ruffle at the top and a larger black and blue ruffle right below that. They are wearing a blue plastic necklace with a lightning bolt down the center, but it does appear like it's meant to be made out of chains. So it is a double choker with then kind of almost like a steering wheel design coming off of it. So we have kind of these spikes here with then a full chain going around the edge. Their earrings are actually cuffs that end in chains with nuts at the end. The same is on the other side. As I said before, they do have a dark blue like lip liner with a almost black in the middle. I guess maybe that's meant to be the dark blue of their lipstick that they came with. They of course naturally have their stitch on this side, but then they have a very, very light blue or light pink, sorry, blushing underneath it that almost looks like just like a little thumbprint, like very light. And then they have this, I don't know if you can see it with the lighting because it's very, very small. As you see, those very thin silver bolts going under their eyes on both sides. And then they kind of have a thicker gray to silver gradient eyeshadow. They have their 2 different eye colors. So they have the blue on this side and green on this side. And then their eyebrows, they actually have what looks like blue makeup in their eyebrows as well to kind of add to the blue to kind of match the side shave here. And also, if you notice, they have white eyelashes like they have on white mascara, because you can kind of still see the black in a few spots, but the eyelashes themselves have the white on there. So I think that's a really cool detail. Then for the hairstyle, I think this is so cute, and I absolutely love this. Like I said, with the side here that's shaved, this is just plastic. There's no like flocking or anything here. But then the other side, we have this face framing part that goes up. And then for the rest of it, there's this face framing piece here that goes up and over the side and is tied down and then back up into the ponytail. It is solid black here, but then there's black, white, and blue stripe at the bottom. The base of the hair is mostly white, but it is all pulled up into this high pony that is held together with this large clip. It is, again, silver and spiky, kind of like the boots. I'm also seeing, though, almost that like cake design here on the sides as well. And then there's 2 chain loops hanging off either side down towards the head. I just think they did an amazing job with this entire line. Again, I'm not a huge collector of the accessories anyway, but the only thing that I think kind of missed the mark in this collection is the accessories. But the base dolls themselves are absolutely stunning. And like I said, I think that this is one of my favorite base Frankies. Besides the Iridescent, I think it was called, the Wave 2 Monstrous Mysteries, that one with the silver like clearish leg, that one is my favorite, but I think this is a very close second. Again, I may make this, if I get a duplicate of this one, I may make it into my mini me, just because I really like how fierce the face printing is on this one. And again, I really like the colors that they chose with them. So we'll see about it. I'm not 100% sure. I also love the pop of pink in the leg. I think overall this doll is just very cohesive, and just, again, I think with the whole collection also fits in really well. I do have to open the rest of them to be sure, but from what I've seen, I don't know. I think that they are absolutely stunning. So anyway, thank you for coming and enjoying my little quick review here of Scary Sweet Birthday Frankie from G3. I do hope you enjoyed. I hope you would like to see more of our videos. If you do, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and it helps you to find us again in the algorithm, especially with those things constantly changing. The more you interact with the channel, the more that you're likely to be able to find it in the future. So thank you so much, and we will see you very soon in the next one. Bye.